Oi Brasil! A segunda temporada de Loki já chegou ao fim e deixou os fãs surtados com um final surpreendente. Nos novos episódios, o personagem está de volta à sede da autoridade de variância temporal e precisa enfrentar as consequências da decisão de Sylvie após o último encontro da dupla com aquele que permanece no multiverso. Além disso, Loki sofre com os deslizes temporais que o arrastam involuntariamente entre o passado e o presente, sem falar de outros perigos que não podemos entregar por aqui. Tudo isso acompanhado por Mobius e novos personagens incríveis. Conversei com Tom Hiddleston sobre tudo isso e ele falou um pouquinho mais sobre seus 14 anos interpretando um dos personagens mais queridos da Marvel. Vem ver!
Hobie? Hello? We have a little bit of a situation we wanted to run by you.
Mobius! Wow! Great to see you again!
That's what's been happening.
Wow! Time slipping.
Wait, you know that?
Yeah.
You've seen that?
Yeah.
Can you fix that?
No. It's impossible to time slip in the TVA.
I know, but we just saw it happen.
Yeah.
Hey Tom, how you doing?
Hi Bruno, how are you?
I'm good. Tom, you've been playing Loki for 14 years now, and since the beginning you made him a fan favorite. Why do you think this character is so much loved?
Well, the first thing to say is I just feel extremely grateful to the audience for taking the character into their hearts and engaging with the work I've done. I never take that for granted. As actors, we create characters and tell stories, and there's it's not a guarantee that the audience will find it interesting. And I'm so grateful to the audience that they have, they've just taken Loki into their imaginations in this way. And as to why, I think it's because for someone who claims to be a god, he is very human. Mm-hmm. And there are all sorts of conflicts in him. He's charming, but he's vulnerable. He's playful, but he's broken. He's mischievous, but he's alone. And there are these tensions, I think, between what he is, his exterior and his interior, which are very human. And I think that people connect to that. I hope they do. But,
totally.
And the playfulness, I think, is really his spontaneity, his sense of play. It's something I was always drawn to. It feels very alive, very, very. It's such a huge part of the human experience. As children, we love to play, and I think we never lose that. If you come up against someone who's playful, you always recognize that.
And how did it feel to see him finally achieve his glorious purpose in such an emotional way?
I felt very honored that I was able to do it in this way. I've always believed that Loki had a full heart. He was a broken soul, but I wanted to find a way back to that soul, to redeem it. And even from the first time I ever played Loki, the character was dealing with issues of belonging, of identity, and of purpose. And for him to have a second chance, and the way he's given that second chance by Mobius and through his relationship with Sylvie and his experiences at the TVA, I think he's able to find a way back to rethink and redefine his glorious purpose. And I found it very satisfying to perform that last dance.
I can imagine. And you had such a lot of iconic moments through your years of playing Loki. And if, like him, you could time slip into any part of the journey of this character, what moment would you love to relive?
Oh, that's such a great question. Thank you so much. It's so lovely. I have not been asked that. Immediately, what comes to mind is the very first couple of times that I met Chris Hemsworth, and together we met Anthony Hopkins, who was going to be playing our father, and Natalie Portman playing Jane Foster, and working with Anthony Hopkins and Rene Russo and Kenneth Branagh, and on this enormous set, playing these incredible characters. And we felt like we had won the lottery. We felt like we were so happy and so grateful to be there. And we would look at each other and go, can you believe this is happening? And it made us feel very close very quickly. And I'll never forget that feeling of excitement and potential that there was in those early days.
And what is next for Loki? Do you think you're going to see him again in the movie or the third season of the series?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, he is where we left him. I don't want to spoil it for your viewers and your fans, but right now he is where we left him at the end of season 2. But he has new powers. He was the god of mischief. He's now the god of stories. And he's learnt to time slip. So who knows? Who knows what happens? We'll see. I don't know yet.
Maybe we'll see him here in Brazil.
I'd love that. I would love that. Don't know if Loki's going to get that, but yeah. Thanks for the idea. I'll see if I can make that happen.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time, Tom. Hope you have a lovely day.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
Gente, esse homem é pura simpatia, não é mesmo? Todos os episódios de Loki já estão disponíveis no Disney Plus e eu te garanto que a nova temporada tá tão incrível quanto esse papo. Vale a pena conferir. Não deixe de assinar o canal, ativar o sininho, comentar e compartilhar. Se tá vendo no Instagram, comenta e compartilha. Beijo!
How do you choose who lives and who dies?
Make the hard choice.
It's him.
You better run!
War is on its way. Come on, you're the god of mischief. Always have been. Always will be. A little over the top, don't you think? I thought it was spot on.